just gonna have to kill myself. Millions of fangirls.
Alright, it's been 5 seconds and you've already realised this is a fake hashtag meta thing. Get on with it, you're saying in your head, and to those clever people, I say, quiet. I'm trying to be a quote-unquote unique content creator that makes you think and gets in your head. Like a director, but I make shitty free videos on the oh, wow. Did you know the first 10 seconds of a video tend to be the most important? Like, when you play a video, apparently viewer retention time for the first 10 seconds determine if a viewer will stay on the video or immediately click off, because that makes fucking sense.
If it's not quality in the first 10 seconds, then it's probably shit. Let's go and watch some, let's go watch Markiplier record a dog for 10 minutes, because that's funny and good.
Hello, sir. This is the Mona Lisa. It's a pretty good painting, I think. There's lots of fine detail that might take a little bit of time for you to observe and take in the little things. Boring. Look, here's a funny We Are Number One video. We Are Number One, except every time it says We Are Number One, you take a brick to the head and you press the repeat button. The human species is a disgusting little creature that delights in nothing more than repetition. Repetitious events with a slight change every time in an attempt to bring back that enthusiasm felt in that first virgin viewing. Some examples of this done well are evident in games like the Stanley Parable and whatnot. It's a story about a mundane office worker who does the same thing every day for all of his life, and then suddenly he's waking up to follow this game in which the same thing happens over and over again with slight variations based on choice. It's a good game that uses the flaw of repetitions to explore themes that one might not usually go to because it's outside our comfort zone, or at least that's what I find the intention of the game to be. A bad example of this done badly is obviously millions of the Hollywood reboot, and the quite recently fucking millions of shitty memes present on YouTube and such. Oh wow, you made a joke about the nutsack and the B-Movie script. Bravo! That's really, especially for after the 16th bajillion time, that's hilarious. Nah, but this time the bees have a filter on them, and it has Hitler involved somehow. Alright, well, here's a fun game taking that same concept that you might enjoy. We are number one, except every time they say number one, you have to pause the video, go outside, and run into oncoming traffic. Is that a funny meme? Did that make you laugh? Well, it made me laugh. The human condition is that of a small autistic child. We dream of grandeur and adventures out of our comfort zone, but when a random weirdo messages us on Facebook, we block them and tell our friends about how we've probably been stalked and harassed. Oh, everyone's so boring on social media. I wish I had someone exciting to talk to. I wish someone would just come into my life and be as enthralling as I am. No. Let me explain to you your problem. All of your collective issues are that you find yourself so entertaining that others have to prove themselves to you for your attention. Problem is, everyone on the planet also thinks the same thing. So what we have is a million fucking snooty people, just as boring as each other, all expecting each other to fight and prove themselves for their attention. Yes, I'm sorry, Sally, but you lay in bed all day and are afraid to post something that someone might deem to be a little bit odd on fucking Facebook. You can stop fantasizing about meeting someone like Drake, in your head the only man who would ever see the real you, and start working on something more realistic. Like, for instance, making enough money to buy something that might progress your life further than going clubbing and buying makeup that makes your eyes look like two lagoon creatures. Oh, but I'm a fucking princess that just needs to find Mr. Right, the man who will treat me just like Rose on Titanic. No, you're not. No, you're not. You're a fucking gargoyle. You're a gargoyle that slapped on some foundation with no reputable skills other than your ability to deep throat a banana. Which, to be fair, in this fucking society will land you a top-tier job as an office secretary, because those men have the psychological and physical weakness that we'll fuck anything once our todgers feel like they want a little bit of attention. You know what it's like having testicles that produce sperm 24/7? It's not good. Anything but, to be honest. I think the difference between men and women when it comes to sexuality is that men release sperm as a fucking need. Otherwise that shit just builds up until you can't look at the cover of a magazine without fucking pinching a tent. With women, it's more of a treat that they have time to time. They don't feel the need to masturbate like men, so us men, we become desensitized to this shit. While a woman, she might come, she'll be in ecstasy, both because for one, they get multiple waves of the shit, and two, they don't have to equate having an orgasm to the same need that you have when you need to take a piss. I, for one, don't even masturbate for the fun of it now. I just want to get it over and done with so I can work some more. And women think it's fun to blue balls a guy. I mean, that would be like if you were relieving yourself of a shit and I just fucking stick a butt plug up your ass halfway through. It's not particularly fun. James, how did a video about YouTube content get to blue ballsing? Well, I'll tell you, you intrepid little swine. Have you ever wanted to watch something fun online for free, say for instance a movie, and it gives you the first minute or a couple of seconds of the thing before suddenly presenting you with a fucking paywall? Like, say for instance you want to watch Looney Tunes Back in Action and it's free on Putlocker, and you watch through the 20th Century Fox logo and all that bollocks, and you're pretty excited and you're like, oh, I can't wait to watch this movie, and it suddenly goes, hey, to continue to watch our movie, please enter your credit card number here, thank you very much. Those that used to own those little games and that you could get for your fucking Sky remote on Cartoon Network might know what I mean by this. You'd be playing like a little game like Food Fight on your remote back in like, I don't know, fucking 2007, and they would let you play the first level maybe before presenting you with a paywall, like, hey, please give us this money for this shitty fucking waste of time that you're just playing because the adverts are on and you want to watch the next episode of Billy and Mandy, but, you know, the adverts take a very long time and, you know, the game's piss easy, please give us your money, please, thank you. Anyway, hear that feeling when you think you're getting a product but then someone shoves like a fucking ad in your face. Like, I'm fine of being advertised to, like, not being fine with being advertised to is kind of stupid. Like, of course, I don't mind being advertised to. I like products, and sometimes I think certain ones might interest me, and, like, you know, supporting business or whatever. Like, I don't mind adverts if I know it's an advert, but when I feel like, when a snide advert comes from behind and fucking wicks me over the head just in an attempt to get, like, a little bit of relevancy or attention, then I get a little bit, like, pissed off. Like, I'm fine with YouTube ads, because I know they're coming. What I'm not fine with is when, like, I go to a product and then it's just a fucking paywall for another product. I don't like that. So, James, I don't understand. How does that fit in with this video? What's this video about? I don't understand. Well, you see, this video is one of those videos, right? You see, people are like, James, you haven't uploaded in a week, you said you would upload soon. Thing is, right, I uploaded a 30-minute video on my friend Meech's channel, and it's 30 minutes of original content by me, and apparently it's the best video I've made so far, and I didn't upload it on this fucking channel, and I haven't advertised it yet, so then you can check out that video. As for this video, I did plan on having another video out today, but sadly I'm at my father's, 2 hours away from the comfort of my own bed, and I'm in the comfort of a guest room, which is bigger than my own room. So that's fun. So essentially I would have uploaded today, but I couldn't. But you got this instead, and hopefully I'm going to be funny at some point in the video, so look out for that. Like, basically I'm saying, hey look, I've got things with me in them that might be fun to watch, so watch them if you would like my humour, please, thank you very much everybody. So yeah, buckets of fun. I have an idea for a couple scripts this week, which I'll hopefully will be able to produce at a fast enough rate to get out. It might just take a tad of preparation beforehand. Also, I got a big fancy fucking video camera, so the videos should be at least a higher quality now, not this one. I'm recording this on my fucking phone because I left my fucking microphone at home. Because I'm an idiot. This video has now come off to be a big long excuse and promise video you see every channel with an aversion to work do. Hello, my name is I Am Crimsons and also gay here, Z. I've got a job and excuses, so piss off, right? Anyway, with that off the top of the to-do list, what else have I got to say? Actually, an acquaintance of mine out of the blue asked for a fucking shout-out, an advertisement if you want to keep with the theme, without any attempt of introductions or build-up. I for one appreciate that sort of disregard for manners, so yes, here's your shout-out. Why on earth would anyone ask a channel that criticises people for a shout-out? Like, what? His channel is called Exploring with Urban Explorer Josh, actually, no. Yeah? It isn't called that anymore, I've just been told by the studio. It's now called Forgotten World. The name changed for no reason. It's not like it. There's no real reason the name changed. It's a pretty good channel, I think. Pretty good channel to do urban exploring. Pretty good. I'll play a clip for you now.
We are at this abandoned building.
I'm sorry, can you repeat that again?
We are at this abandoned building.
Was that even English? Yes, I think that was English.
We are at this abandoned building.
Mind you, I can't blame the poor boy for his attempts, after all, English is not his first language. This poor, starving, anorexic boy has a very sad backstory. You see, Josh, the man in the frame, was once a poor, starving, albino boy, starving and nothing in the fields of Africa. Took at a young age by the cruel African warlord, Aladini Soy Sauce. After his village was burnt down, he was forced to fight in numerous conflicts of which none of them he believed in. I miss my papa, he said with a cry so intensely to the hunk of a man who called himself their new warlord and master. Boy, I'm gonna be your daddy now. The man replied, sweat glistening off his big black biceps. An extract from Josh's autobiography, Exploring with Lust. He stored away his sorrows by indulging in fungus-based narcotic, which eventually led to the spore growth coming from where his hair should be. After the Wumlandian Civil War, Joshua immigrated to England. Using his cunning and albino appearance, he was able to sneak past the border patrol, but not without a brief run into the local authorities, who concluded that because he was white, it's alright that he's in the country. I mean, technically he's a whitey. Let him in. He's a good guy. Now he wanders the dilapidated streets of the United Kingdom, armed with nothing but his EOS 700D camera that cost around 400 quid, exploring run-down areas of society in an effort to run away from his past as a murderous, albino, African child soldier. And if that isn't worth a subscribe, I don't know what is, so go subscribe to him. Mind you, his editing could use a little bit of work.
So, let's go check it out.
And maybe his enthusiasm could be a little bit more up there.
So I'm now entering the building, and as you walk in, it's pretty unbelievable.
Actually, no, that's a bit too much enthusiasm.
It's pretty unbelievable.
Joshua, that's not exactly amazing, is it? I mean, it's a bit of a shithole, really. Anyway, check out my boy Forgotten World. It's a channel that sneaks into things, and the law might be a bit blurry on what he does, but maybe one day you'll finally get caught by the police and deported to Africa in like a gone wrong, gone sexual, gone racial, gone fucking STD video. It'll be pretty good. Keep it up, Joshua. I'm expecting great things from you. One of those things being a video. I mean, it's been like 2 weeks now. # hypocrisy. Anyway, yes, check out my video, and then maybe check out his, if you want. But more so my video, because it's better than his, because it has